Where's my phone? What the?
Bueller.
Chris, that just freaked
What's up, everybody? Already, it's starting in the studio. I'm dying. We're empowering women over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have empowered women.
Yes, we
over
do
there.
over there. Incredible. Well, I am Johnny Rizzo. This is Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. And we are live in our Comac studio. I'm with Mr. Chris Beckins. What's up, Chris?
What's up, Johnny?
Mrs. Kate Fox. Ooh, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ.
Dude.
Kate Fox.
Yes,
no
baby.
misses. She kicked that mofo right out of the house. Kate Fox.
Hey, baby.
We're waiting for Tay.
How's it going, Johnny?
What's up, Wayne?
Good.
How you doing?
You're a nut job. You really are. I got one question. So, like, when guys are around, it's always like testosterone is in the room.
Right.
So, what is it when now, like, women are in the room? What is it called?
Estrogen.
Is it estrogen?
It's perfection.
Okay.
It's perfection, actually.
I just barely
Female
passed high school,
fairy
so I just
dust.
wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure. I was going to say, like, good smelling perfume, maybe, or something, but
That too.
okay.
Got Irish Pat with us.
Esteron.
Hey, Johnny, what's going on?
What's up? Is that mic working?
Hey, is it test one too? Am I
Yeah, it's working. All right, we got it.
Okay.
We got Dawn
filtered from the
D'Amelia
beard.
with us
Hey guys.
from Rock
Welcome,
and Roll
welcome.
for a Cure over there. And Diane Perry.
Yes.
What's up,
Hi,
Diane?
everybody.
How you
I
doing?
made sure I had my motorcycle mayhem koozie for
Oh,
tonight.
nice.
Right.
We both got T-shirts
Pleasure
over
to
there.
be here.
Excellent
Mayhem
stuff.
T-shirts. Mayhem T-shirts.
Excellent
Very cool.
stuff.
Yes.
So today we're going to celebrate, right, the female riders, right? It's the 17th annual National, International Ride?
International.
Ride? International.
Female Ride Day.
And that's going to be May 6th, right?
May
Yes.
6th. It's a global event. For 17 years this has been going on.
Okay.
It's a global event. And the only thing you are required to do to participate is just ride.
Just ride.
That is the slogan of International Female Riders Day.
Okay.
So it's basically just trying to get as many female riders out there as possible on the road to, have like kind of strength in numbers out there and show that, there are a lot of women who do ride. We'd love for more women to get out and ride.
Sure.
And that's the other part of it, is to encourage women to get out and ride in whatever capacity they want. This is not just about motorcycles. It's about motorsports, power sports.
Right.
There are sponsors for this that are Polaris, who owns Indian.
Sure.
And, so we're talking not for a female ride day, but encouraging women to get involved in all kinds of motorsports, power sports, racing. Mm-hmm. And
Well, we know a racer. We have,
Yes.
what's her name? Janet? Thornley.
Jan,
Thornley.
yep.
Janet Thornley. She rides the
Nitrous Granny.
the nitro bikes. She rides.
Yeah.
And she's badass.
She is no.
Yeah.
She is badass.
Yeah.
We met her. I met her in Kentucky. Then he met her in Tennessee.
Yeah. We were actually buying a camper, and as I'm looking at the camper, my wife started talking to the couple buying another camper next to us. They start talking, and then, I don't know, something happened, came up. She's like, oh, yeah, I race motorcycles. And we started talking, and she's like, oh, my God, I know John. And then
wow.
you met her. I think
Kentucky.
Kentucky. So it was so funny.
At the,
And then we ended up going to dinner and stuff. It was cool. Yeah.
At the Holly
Yeah,
Drive.
she's definitely, she's cool. I mean, asking her, like, and she's like, yeah, I usually shut it off at like 150. I'm like, what do you do? I'm like, that's crazy. Like,
I actually got a video of her.
yeah.
But
150.
good stuff.
Yeah.
So tell us
Max
about
is
yourself.
75. Good with that. Good with that.
When I first got my bike, I'm like, you know what? All my friends went out and we're going to a bike night somewhere at a barbecue place. So I got on my fat boy and I'm riding. And I'm like, I'm good at 25 miles an hour. I'm happy with the speed. I can do this. The next day, I'm like doing like 110 down the Hudson Parkway. That didn't last long.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. So tell us about yourself a little bit, Diane. You've been riding a motorcycle for a long time.
10 years.
How'd you get started?
10 years. I'm riding 10 years this season.
Okay.
And, it was kind of a celebratory thing for a significant birthday number. And I did that with...
25, huh?
Yeah, 25 times 2.
I'm getting on the good list.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've been on motorcycles, mostly the back of, since I was in my teens.
Right.
Little troublemaker that I was back then. And,
could add
rode
stories.
with a lot of different people and to, different events and things like that. But I always loved riding. You know how it really started? my best friend's father had a Honda, and when he would get home from work, all the kids would line up, and he'd take us for rides around the block.
Well, okay.
That time I knew I wanted to be on motorcycles.
There you
I
go.
loved it, but
Yeah.
it took me a long time and an ex-boyfriend to tell me I was too old to learn how to ride.
So how long did it take you to realize?
That I said, well, now I'm on a bike, and that was that.
So how long did it take you to realize you need a Harley instead of a Honda? No.
I learned on a Honda. I'll tell you, I learned on a Honda through one of the motorcycle schools. I don't know if I'm allowed to say which one.
You can,
Big Apple Motorcycle School.
Sunrise Highway.
with
Except that.
Diane.
except that one.
Except that one. But I actually bought my first bike at Oakdale Harley,
Okay.
and I didn't even know how to ride it yet. I bought a Sportster 1200 Custom.
Okay.
It was delivered to my house on Christmas Eve with a bow.
Wow. Wow.
It sat in my garage until I took the motorcycle class in probably May with Kim Spiciotti. You know
Kim,
Kim
I know
Spish,
Kim,
right?
yep,
Kim
yep.
is one of my best friends. We took
Yep.
the class together, and we both learned how to ride on these little Hondas. I did not know how to ride my bike,
Right.
and I have to say, in these motorcycle schools, they're great. They teach you a lot of stuff,
yeah.
but you don't even get out of a parking lot.
Yeah.
So
It's
you know,
different
you
when you're on the
basically
road.
Get into maybe third gear if you're lucky, but you do a lot of the the basics, the 8s and the U-turns
Right.
and bike control and getting your throttle down and stuff like that, and a lot of safety. So they were great. But then once you get your license, here I am. Now I got a 1200. I'm like, okay, I sat in my driveway. I rode it out of my driveway. I rode it around the block. I rode it on Connecticut Avenue. And then I went to Hackshire Park.
Right.
Great place to ride.
Sure.
I rode by myself and I learned how to shift and so forth on my own. And then I decided it was time to go, out onto Sunrise Highway or get on the highways.
big road.
And I met a girl named Helen. And she was the first person I rode with on my bike, another female rider, which was awesome. And she got me on Sunrise Highway. She got me on down to Bayville safely. We had lunch. That was my first ride, and it was just a great time. So I'm always grateful to Helen
Yeah.
for taking
That's
me out
awesome.
on my first ride. So that's kind of how, after somebody said to me,
That's
too
all you
old to
needed.
ride.
You needed that little,
your reflexes aren't that good anymore. And I said, you know what?
Reflex
you know what
this.
happens to people like us when people tell us we can't do something. I'm sure we're all
mean,
on the same page with
It only
that.
took me watching Wild Hogs get on the bike.
And
was
actually,
it.
That's kind of my backstory.
John,
with,
just for the record, real quick,
riding.
Mike, cover your ears. He still believes in Santa. Just,
Okay, won't mention.
so
anything
Santa
about
gave
that.
you a nice gift.
Santa
That was
gave me the
very
bow.
nice.
There was
That
a
was-
beautiful
that was
bow
good.
on it and everything. I still have the bow.
That's
10
awesome.
years
Oh,
later,
that's
I
cool.
still have
That's
the bow.
great.
That's awesome.
And then my second bike came from Tennessee.
Nice.
There
A
you
lot
go.
of things happen in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was with the famous TC Cross.
Yeah, you gotta love TC Cross. Gotta love her. Awesome
Maybe we
stuff.
can get her on the phone.
So now you can do some awesome runs and rides, such as Dawn D'Amelia over here.
Yes.
She did Rockin' the Road for a Cure, which is awesome. And you got Boogie for the Boobies coming up on Sunday.
Yes, we do.
Let's hear about that a little bit.
So Boogie for the Boobies
Might
at
have the flyer
89
in there.
North, 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock. We're going to have some great bands, Soapbox Messiah,
They are tight.
Vinyl Revival, Legendary Murphys,
Ooh.
Petty Rumors, Off the Record, Last Man Standing. And it's going to be a day of fun, live music, vendors, lots of great raffles. And all this money that comes in goes to Rockin' the Road for a Cure. We're a 501c3 nonprofit organization who provides free wellness and support services to people in Queens and Long Island here.
That's
In New York.
fantastic.
So-
Awesome job.
Hopefully you guys can make it out, and if not, check it out on Facebook. You could always buy some raffles in advance, or you can make a donation on my website, rockintheroadforacure.org.
Excellent.
And it's supposed
Now-
to be 65 degrees. Sorry, John. 65 degrees and sunny.
Beautiful. Now,
Give
Kate,
me Rockin' the Road
radio
for a
station's going to
Cure.
be there?
One of my favorite.
I can't
Rockin' the Road
stand
for
you.
a
I
Cure
swear to God.
No, really. Because she says...
I'm gonna kneecap you later.
And WBAP is going to be there. And I look down, I go, oh. I see my producer in the window
Jumping.
going like this. Don't ever mention another radio station. On this show,
I have never done something like that.
on
in
this
my
show,
life.
we do whatever we want to do.
That's right.
On that show, we can't do that.
I'm aware.
So now
Yes.
you got taught, you got learned.
You know what? That's
Thank
actually.
you.
At
Thank you
school.
for bringing it to this forum.
I'm gonna
appreciate
take.
it.
I'm gonna
appreciate
take.
you.
I'm gonna take full responsibility because I asked you to talk about the flyer.
Right.
So really, I kind of set her
Well,
up.
I was trying to read the flyer as I was presenting what was on it. So yeah, it's Wayne's fault.
I can
It is.
imagine
I'll
how-
take the blame. Absolutely.
I can imagine how that show sounded on the air. So this is gonna be there, last man standing, and it's gonna be there. And
I was gonna start talking when you started saying the word shark too.
there you go.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, hey, I'm Johnny Rizzo. This is Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Check out our website at motorcyclemayhemradio.com, and we'll be right back after these messages. Boom!
There are so many ways to TGIF. Date night or late night, make it a great night. How you Fridays is up to you. How much fun you have. Let us take care of that. Introducing Happy Every Hour. All day, every day drink specials. Only at Fridays.
Hello, bikers. I'm Al Stanko with Colstan Associates. Our goal is to save you money.
Colstan and Associates combines auto and home insurance to save you money. Call us today.
266-2000, and don't forget the 631.
We want to buy your pre-owned Harley-Davidson motorcycle today. We purchase all used Harleys any year and any model. Skip the tire kickers and the lowball offers and get every dollar your bike is worth. Get top dollar and the quickest deal done today by visiting the best in the business. Make an outright sale or trade in to upgrade and we'll help you through the process. We'll provide an on-site, fast appraisal and close your sale for cash. Still owe on your bike? Have an open lien? No problem, as we'll handle it all for you fast and easy. Bring your bike in or call us to arrange for us to come to you. Let's make a deal today. Harley-Davidson of Nassau County.
Hey everybody, this is Motorcycle Mike, your personal injury attorney. Time and again, I'm called upon by Long Islanders who are victims of distracted drivers. Many of these distracted drivers carry the minimum insurance required by law, $25,000. If you have been seriously injured, that is not nearly enough. You can protect yourself, however. Underinsured coverage. It is the most important coverage on your automobile policy. Call me if you want your policy evaluated. I am Motorcycle Mike, always on your side and always there for you.
Bikers Info USA, the first bikers app by bikers, for bikers, and it's free. National and state events, Sturgis and Daytona, Bikers Info USA. Every motorcycle manufacturer dealer listed. Biker products for you and your bike. Bikers Info USA. Find the places to go, places to party, places to stay at every event. Bikers Info USA. Download it now. It's free. Bikers Info USA.
City workers are struggling, and their union's been letting them down for years. But thanks to a U.S. Supreme Court ruling, civil service workers now have a choice. I can stop my dues and get better protection and benefits for less than I'm paying the union. Go to stopmydues.com to find out more.
Fat Boys Burritos, guys. How about Fat Boys Burritos? How amazing is that place?
Absolutely awesome.
I love that place.
The tacos, the salads, everything they have there is amazing. Chris, what'd you get tonight?
West Coast avocado salad.
Wow. How about you, Michael?
Amazing.
I got the fat teriyaki bowl. It's fantastic.
I always get the teriyaki steak bowl. That's my favorite. But they have everything your favorite is right there also. Fat Boys Burrito, everybody. Check them out. 3 awesome locations. You got 2496 Merrick Road in Belmar, 1660 Old Country Road in Plainview, 4097 Jericho Turnpike in East Northport. And you know what, Michael? They also have a food truck and they do catering.
Yes, they do.
Awesome stuff, guys. Check out Fat Boys Burrito and get your burrito on. Fat Boys. What's up? We are back. I am Johnny Rizzo's Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. And what you're hearing, when you're laughing, that you're hearing in the background is not the witch from Halloween.
It could
it's
be.
Kay Fox. So we're talking here with Dawn D'Amelia and Diane Perry, female writers themselves, which they both write.
And rockers.
And rockers.
Writers
There
and
you go.
rockers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
Mistress of Evil.
Mistress of Evil.
We have
That's right.
half of Mistress of Evil right here. Black Sabbath tribute cover band. Not tribute, cover.
Okay.
It's different.
And, then, and you guys got a gig coming up, right?
We have,
June 3rd at the warehouse.
At the
Oh, the warehouse.
With another crazy ass, awesome, ass-kicking, all-female band, Red Hot, Motley Crue.
Okay.
And we let some guys on the bill from Legacy of the Beast.
We let
Just for a
them.
couple.
So we have like a
really is
trifecta. I know you're going to be there, Pat.
Legacy of the Beast, yeah. Well,
Black Sabbath,
He is the Beast.
Motley Crue, and Iron Maiden. It's going to be a
Wow.
killer show. June 3rd.
And mostly
Mark your
females?
live after death.
Yes.
Talk about empowering women.
More
Yes.
empowering
Yeah.
women
Yeah.
on the stage.
Women.
We should ride a motorcycle on the stage.
Go get
like
some
Halford.
should.
wind therapy.
That's right.
That's what you should do.
Like Vince Neil does
I
in
think
Motley
so.
Crue, you know?
I think
you go.
July 2nd, Johnny and I are starting a gig. It's going to be the Go-Go's.
Yes.
Are you singing? Oh, no, I'll sing and you do the drumming?
That's it.
We got the beat.
Oh no,
Wow.
no, please no.
This is the
She's
first
a
time.
badass drummer.
This is the first time that
Oh,
Wayne ever sucked at a joke.
Why?
I don't know.
They're talking about all the
Go
male,
real low, real
right?
Yeah.
You're
Remember
talking
that
about
time you saw
men?
my drums?
Oh, I love your drums. Freaking crazy ass drum.
I had Diane in my bedroom
5,000
one night, right?
cymbals. Wait a minute. Dawn.
I had Diane in my,
That does not.
I had
that's
Diane
not
in my
how it
bedroom.
sounded.
Okay?
You know he did that on purpose.
But my wife was there too, so I didn't know she was into that.
Oh, that sounds even
Wait a
better.
minute.
But I had my drums set up in there, and those are my babies.
I know.
You know where they
I
are right
know.
now? You know where they are right now?
Don't
They're
even
packed up
say
on,
it.
They're packed up on the shelf.
You know,
In my
mine are
warehouse.
packed up in the corner of my downstairs too. So
Yeah?
Dawn's the only actual playing drummer right now in this room. But we used to air drum together. Dawn used to make fun of us. We'd be out at a show, me and Johnny. We'd be air drumming at the same time. Exact same
funny.
thing.
I should set my drums up for her to play for, Miss, what do you call her?
Mistress of Evil.
Mistress of Evil. You know why? Because we're live. That's why I forgot. If we weren't live, I'd be like, yeah, Mistress of Evil. Yeah, come on. Right? Isn't that right, Kate?
She's not going to back you.
What's up?
Now, a question for now. When you do the covers for Black Sabbath, is it just one variation of Black Sabbath, or do you do Ozzy, Dio?
Those two.
Have you ever thought about doing anything off the Ian Gillan album?
Well, I have been asked that at gigs, and I said, well, I will talk to the band about that. So,
Maybe.
do you have a request for a particular song?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
What is that, Patrick?
Zero the Hero.
Oh, I know that song.
So,
Okay, well, we'll have to listen to it.
how do you? Who decides on the songs you guys are going to play?
We're a democratic society here.
Out there.
Someone could bring up a song and then we all listen to it and we say yay or nay.
So, how many rehearsals do you guys like to do before a show?
I think we have like 4 more.
Well, okay.
Before the show, 4, maybe 5. I don't know.
You ever
It
notice?
depends on how everybody's schedule is running.
What always used to mess me up was, we used to play in our own studio we had. So we got used to the sound. And once you went up on the stage, it was a total different sound. I hated that. I was like, that used to mess me up big time, man.
Well, a lot of the big clubs, they have great sound systems. You
Yeah.
know, we were just at the warehouse yesterday, and
Yeah.
Yeah?
it's ass kicking.
I haven't been there yet.
But we should
Oh,
get
then
back
we have to go on
onto
June 3rd.
women riders.
What?
We should get back onto the women riders.
Yes, we should.
Okay. Whoop. Go straight.
I like that.
Yeah, wow.
Representing for Long Island Women Riders, because I was in the initial core group of the women who were creating that group.
Okay.
Lisa Dawn Romano could not be on the show tonight.
Okay.
She's like the founder of the group, with some help from other members like Joanna Turtle. This all kind of came about through Rocking the Rope for a Cure as well, because we've all been riding in Dawn's event for many years. And I met quite a few women. And the thing about the International Female Ride Day is not just about it is just right. It's encouraging women to ride, but ride on all different levels. If you want to be a solo rider, go out and ride solo.
Right.
If you want to join a group, a club, we're a group. We're not a club. We don't, have, patches and rockers and things like that. But we wear our T-shirts and we are like a family. That's the thing about riders, and I think you all will agree.
Yes, absolutely.
We become a family, a sisterhood, and a brotherhood because we know a lot of the members have spouses or significant others who ride. And so we all become a family. And it's nothing like any regular family. It's a bond because if you ride, you know what it feels like. You know the passion that people have for riding. And once it's in your bones, it's in there.
That's right.
And we all get that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people who don't get it. So whatever kind of rider you want to be, we encourage, we want more female ridership. The statistics show somewhere between maybe 18 to 22% of the motorcycle population now is women.
Yep,
now,
absolutely.
when I talked to a couple of the other girls who've been riding for many, many years, and one of the ladies that we're going to contact about this has been a rider for a very long time. She's riding with the original women's riding group in the country, and she just got back from an event after riding. I'll let her tell you how many miles she rode today. So she's
Really?
Wow.
hardcore rider as far as her passion and her amount of mileage on the road. And I met her through LIWR, Long Island Women Riders.
Okay,
And her
awesome.
name is Amy Fink. A lot of riders will know her because she's been with Hog and she's been with Women Riders, and she's been riding for a very long time. So she's got quite a connection to the riding community out there. And we were just at the bike night last week.
Okay, yep.
A group of us were out for the first time, really. For me, that was the first time at a bike night.
Right.
So we're going to see if we can contact Amy. She's awesome.
She's calling in now.
She just got married not too long ago.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
And her honeymoon was quite interesting as well, as far as riding.
Really?
I've never heard anything like this. So that's why
All right.
she's
Let's get him on the phone.
an inspiration.
Dominoes.
Maybe she knows it's us. Hello there.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are ya?
Okay, so.
Hi, Amy.
You're on Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
No, you got Kathy. You got Kathy.
Oh, that's Kathy.
Say, it didn't sound like Amy.
Okay, no. Okay, we have Kathy Coster on the line.
Okay.
Okay, I had you on the first on the list, but I was pointing to Amy, and we just did a whole thing about Amy, but
Okay, well.
that's okay. We'll talk to Kathy
talk to-
Coster.
Yeah, we can talk to Kathy.
Take
We
it
got her on
away.
the line.
Take it
Talk
away.
to Kathy Coster, because Kathy
Try
has...
calling her and call me back.
No, that's all right.
No, we got you on
That's
the
all
line.
We
right.
have you
okay.
here, Kathy. You're in the Mayhem now.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
here we go.
no.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Kathy.
So, well, I know I think we're talking about riding and women riding. So I'll tell you, I started riding. It'll actually be 20 years this August.
Oh, wow.
I'm riding.
Awesome.
My good omen is I bought my bike on August 28th, 2003, which was the 100th anniversary of Harley Davidson. So I said, oh, this is a great omen. This is gonna follow me
Absolutely.
everywhere. And it has. It has. My first bike was wonderful to me. I put over 100,000 miles on her. I was telling Diane just the other day, the first day I bought her, I didn't put her away until I got 100 miles on her. Because I just loved it so much.
That's what happens. You get on that bike and when you get on a bike and you feel that feeling, the feeling that you know it's your bike.
Oh, yeah.
And you just don't want to get off. You just want to keep going. I love that feeling.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been doing is riding. For my 40th birthday, I won't tell you how old I am now, but for my 40th birthday, I treated myself to a ride to Sturgis, and I did what's called an IDA, which is an Eye and Butt Association ride.
Okay, nice.
So I did like 1,500 miles in 48 hours.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Good job.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice job.
Yeah,
You know,
I had
Go ahead.
3 hours of sleep.
You know what? But when you're riding a motorcycle, then driving in a car, it's a different situation. You're driving in a car.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Chris. Say your saying. Go ahead.
It's so true. When you're in a car, you're watching a movie. When you're on the bike, you're in the movie.
There you go.
Oh,
Exactly.
without a doubt.
I like
Yeah.
that.
And you don't get that sleepy feeling when you're driving in the car after a while. When you're on the bike, the wind's hitting in your face. You smell all kinds of fires going, fireplaces, and Burger King or something.
Kathy and I were just talking about that on the phone last night about what you see and what you smell on a bike. Yes,
Yeah.
that's so
Fires,
funny you
the
said
smell
that.
of skunk, the laundry. I love when somebody's doing their laundry in the dryer and you can smell it from far away. It sounds crazy, but especially when you're in the mountains and all of a
Flowers
sudden
in the
you get a
springtime.
smell of
You don't get that when you're in a car. If you do, you're not paying attention. When you're on the bike, it's hitting you. And
Get different things in a car.
Yeah.
yeah.
Never mind.
But it's just, it's invigorating. You're right. It's invigorating. I mean, I want to say I can't imagine my life without it. I mean, I spent 26 years as a passenger. So, to finally get on a bike, I'm 20 years on a bike now. So, I just,
Well, that's
there's
awesome
nothing
stuff.
better.
There is nothing better. The freedom is the closest to flying you'll ever get.
I say that too.
Do you?
We're so like stakes.
Yeah. And I don't like to fly.
Tell us about the ride you planned for International Female Writers Day. Because you are planning the ride for our group, right? The Long Island Women Riders.
Yeah.
What do you got going
and I'm
on?
excited.
Tell us.
We're going to Eleanor Roosevelt's historic site.
That's pretty cool.
Which, as we know, she was, a huge supporter and advocate for women's rights. So it just seemed like the natural place to go. It's up in Hyde Park, which is, up in the pretty part of the world. So there should be a nice ride with a lot of curves. And, I don't know how much mountain we're getting into, but not much mountain over there. But it should be nice. And then lunch in Cold Spring.
That's awesome.
Right now I have 7 girls going. It's
nice.
hard.
Nice.
People all have lives. But we might wind up having 10 when it's all said and done.
There you go. And it keeps growing and growing and growing. Next thing you know, you have a whole army.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Empowering women.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right?
Kathy is one of those family members, of the sisterhood of riding, right, Kathy?
All right.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah.
Talked about that too.
That's awesome. Awesome stuff. Well, Kathy, I want to thank you for coming on the show with us.
Well, thank you for having me, Diane. Thank you.
And you ride safe out there,
Thank
okay?
you. And have a great
Thank
ride
you.
on
Yes.
Saturday. I wish I could go, but I'm doing.
I'm
doing
try to
another
send some
service
pictures to you
out
guys
there.
so you can post it. Yeah. All right. Have a great day.
Take care now.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.
All
Thanks
right.
for the call, guys.
You got it.
Take care.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Okay, Michael, let's make that other phone call now.
Awesome.
Sure, get Louis Bag of Donuts up on the show. We got a lot of stuff going on. That, this might be a 2-hour show tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, Louis watching. Peggy's watching.
Hey, right, who's out there?
Tammy's watching.
Tammy.
Deborah Stondell.
Debbie or Deborah?
Well, it says
Or Deb.
Deborah.
Awesome. Now,
Hello there.
There she is.
Welcome
How are you?
to Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. How are you?
I'm a little tired.
Well,
I wonder why.
We heard you did a nice long trip.
I just did about 1,400 miles.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
And I met some Motormaid sisters of mine out in Athens, Ohio, and we were riding the Windy 9 out there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we just came back today.
That's awesome. That's an awesome ride going out there. Ohio's a nice state to ride in. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
I
How's
have
the weather?
not been to Ohio yet.
No?
No, not me.
Okay.
Not yet. See yet.
Yeah, once you get off of 80, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
80 is boring.
80 is boring, I know. So
but
tell us about
Ohio
the
is
trip.
awesome.
Tell us about the trip a little bit. What'd you guys do?
And your Motormates group.
Well, I belong to the Motormaids, which is the oldest women's riding group in the United States and Canada.
Right.
They were started in 1941. So they're the oldest existing women's riding club. And they have a big basis in very traditional riding, let's say, and they have a lot of camaraderie. So I can actually go anywhere in the United States and look up another motormaid.
Wow.
And yes, and they'll host me, or I can say that I'm coming into their state, and maybe they'll get together and ride with me. Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's cool.
It's pretty amazing.
That's a really cool sisterhood you girls got there. Now, and Gloria Strzok was a motormaid.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
We
Gloria
met her.
Strzok is actually in my district.
She is
Oh, that's right. She was from
fantastic.
Jersey.
She is fantastic
She's
woman.
in my district.
The
She
nicest
is.
lady I ever met.
She was so
Except
funny.
for these two girls in the studio right now. You know? But 3 girls, sorry. 3.
It's all good. I know.
I'm sorry, Fox. But
So the motormaids do a lot of long distance riding.
right.
So it was a sponsored New Jersey, New York trip, but the start of the trip was out in Athens, Ohio. So you had to get yourself out to Athens, Ohio first, and then we spent 3 days riding around in the area.
Okay, cool.
I think, yeah, so it's a lot of riding.
And aren't you sponsoring a ride for Motormaids, Amy? Sorry.
I am. I sponsored a ride last year on Long Island for 2 full days of riding, so that was really nice. Ladies from New Jersey came into New York that had never been on Long Island, and I got married last year, and my husband owns property in Maine.
Oh, that's nice riding
So
there.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm sorry.
That's nice riding up there.
Wonderful. So he's on the border of Maine and New Hampshire. So I am sponsoring a motormaid ride in those 2 states in August.
Oh, that's awesome. So tell
So
us,
anybody from any district can come to that ride.
that's awesome. So tell me a little bit about you. How did you get started in riding?
Well, back in the day, a long time ago, a very long time ago, how did I get started? I went on my first motorcycle ride, I think I was 14. My mom said I could go for a ride on, this guy's motorcycle, and that was it for me.
For us.
And then, I'm sorry, what?
That's all it takes, huh? Okay.
Back then, yes. And then, I dated a bunch of people with motorcycles. And then when I was in my early 20s, I said, I'm tired of riding on the back, and bought a motorcycle. And I've been riding, this year is 34 years.
Wow.
Myself.
Great.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a long time, a few motorcycles, a few miles.
Beautiful motorcycles
Yes.
Amy has.
Really?
Yes, beautiful motorcycles.
Wow.
You have what?
I do.
You have
I
a
have a
full
couple
dressed out
motorcycles.
Indian, right?
Those are beautiful.
I do. I have a Springfield Indian. I have a Crossbones. That's a Springer front end. And I have
Love that bike.
a 94 Tour Glide with a sidecar.
Wow.
And, yes, that's pretty exciting. And my husband is putting together, what is that, honey? A 99? A 90 FXR.
Oh, good.
Because he's a really big FXR guy. So,
That is awesome stuff.
We have 2 motorcycles.
Amy, tell everybody how many miles did you guys ride for your honeymoon?
So we were on the road for 51 days.
Wow.
We rode 12,000 miles.
Oh my
Don't
God.
everybody work anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
She retired.
Good for her. man.
Yes.
I know. I worked on the trip.
Oh, that's right. You do work
Wow.
still. She's a retired
I see
teacher.
clients, and I brought my computer, and Mondays and Wednesdays I did telehealth clients.
Wow.
And actually, yes, it was kind of crazy because my client starts at 9 o'clock, but when I was in California, I had to get up at 6 in the morning to see that client at 9. So that was crazy.
Wow.
Yes.
That sounds like a great
but it
honeymoon.
was awesome.
And they saw
It was.
every. You guys saw like every tourist attraction you could possibly see. They posted stuff every day. It was incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the trip was definitely awesome.
We love seeing like roadside attractions. You know, like the biggest coffee pot, the shoe house.
I would do something like that. You know,
the
I would.
basket, the basket building. So we've actually done trips that just the whole vacation is just that.
Wow.
Going to see weird stuff.
That's cool. The world's biggest ball of yarn.
Yeah, we haven't seen that. But, I think we were just talking about our next trip. Well, actually, this summer we have a few trips planned, but we're going to be doing the Upper and Lower Peninsula in Michigan.
I just did that last year. Which is
my God, is
awesome.
it awesome?
It is beautiful. I did that 2 years in a row, actually. That is so nice
did you
up there.
Did you go to Hell, Michigan?
Hell, Michigan?
Hell no.
I don't remember. We did the Tunnel of Trees, though.
We didn't go to Hell. And they have their own
Not yet.
post office. They have a
Hell?
bar. You can actually buy a square inch of Hell.
Really? Why
Yes.
is it sounding familiar to me? It might. I got to find out if I did that.
I'm
Gotta ask
telling
Ed.
you.
You remember.
Are you going to
I
Hell?
find the weirdest thing. Yes,
You
we are
going to
going to Hell.
Well, I can tell you.
You and Mad Candy?
I can tell you this. I did the Tunnel of Trees, and I crossed the Mighty Mac. That I can tell you.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, that's awesome.
That little island.
That is awesome. So we're going to... Did you go all the way up to, what is it, Copper Canyon?
Yeah, it went up all the way around. It went up and around all the way to the other side.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's what we're doing this summer.
Yep. We started out going to Muskegon, then we took a ferry across, and we went to the Harley-Davidson Museum in Wisconsin. Then we rode all the way up and around Lake Michigan and came down. What's the other lake over there? Lake Huron or something like that? Huron? Huron.
Yeah.
It smelled like piss over there. I don't know why.
Yeah, so that's the trip we're doing this year.
Yeah, that's a great trip. Yeah, I did that 2 years in a row, and I can't wait for the third one to come up.
Good.
Awesome stuff.
And I know Diane wanted me to mention that I have done some riding over in Europe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Solo riding.
Yeah.
Good.
Solo, yes.
On the
Before
wrong
I
side
was
of the road?
married.
Were you on the opposite side of the road?
Well, that's in Ireland. I didn't ride in
Oh,
Ireland.
okay. I don't know. I've never been there.
But I did ride. I flown to Portugal, Spain, and France.
Nice.
And rented a bike there and ridden around.
That's awesome stuff. That to get out of the country.
Yeah, so
Right?
Amy's got quite the resume of riding. And if women riders are looking to do that kind of riding, there's an inspirational person. You know, that's why, you know, I want to bring on some ladies who have a lot of experience riding and, you know, see what people actually do with, you know, their passion for cycling and where you can go to see, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
It's a different feeling when you're on a bike. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So we want to thank you for joining us tonight on the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me so much.
Thanks, Amy.
You have a great night and a safe riding out there.
Thank you. Thank you,
Are you
everybody.
doing something for International Female Riding Day, by the way?
She did enough. She did enough.
She did enough.
Weekend, right?
That's this weekend. Maybe. No, she doesn't rest.
Actually, we are. I'm going up to Maine. Am I allowed to say that I'm going turkey hunting?
Yeah.
Turkey hunting.
Oh, hey, you better send some back this way with some stuffing.
So turkey hunting actually started today, but so we're heading up to Maine. But then this weekend, we're doing a ride with the New England Riders up by where my husband is.
Beautiful.
Nice. If you ever want to send that address of the property, let us know. We could always make sure nobody's on it and stuff. Leave the keys. I'll cut the lawn and stuff.
Wow. Ken would be really happy if you would cut the lawn. He does that.
I'd gladly go up there and do stuff. Yeah.
And he has one of those zero turns.
Yeah. Might be a couple turkey less and some deer during the season, but
What's with all the bones all over the place?
Oh my God! Yes, I do. I do hunting also.
Oh.
Good luck in
And
the
ice
blind.
fishing. We did ice fishing last year too. So
Sweet. All right. Well, you
yeah,
have
crazy life.
excellent. It sounds like a great life.
Thank you so much, guys.
Have
enjoy
a
your
nice
time.
night.
Enjoy.
Congratulations again.
Go get some jive turkeys. All right. Take care.
All right, bye, Amy.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Johnny Rizzo, this Motorcycle Man Radio. We'll be right back with Louis Bag of Donuts. Don't go anywhere.
Boom!
There are so many awesome bike rallies all over this great country, which you can find at cyclefish.com. Check out cyclefish.com for a full schedule of events. Cyclefish.com. Please go to cyclefish.com for all the details.
Riding a motorcycle is freedom to do what you want, where you want. Should you get hurt, No Fault doesn't provide the same benefits an auto policy does. Combined Insurance at Chubb Company can provide emergency cash on top of your coverage for $15 a month. Call Bill Adams at 631-463-8981.
Henry's Pizza, the official pizzeria of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. With their delicious pizza, appetizers, and dinners, check out their restaurant at 6214 Jericho Turnpike in Comac. Give them a call, 631-462-8000, or check out their website, henryspizzacomac.com.
Micro Pro Lids Helmets. We have America's favorite baseball hat helmets for riders. Accessorize your cap to enjoy the freedom, the open road, the wind on your face, and listen to the sweet familiar rumble of your bike. It looks cool on you when you wear it. Light in weight and easy to carry anywhere with you on the ride. Choose your baseball hat helmets for riders. We have 3 designs: baseball hat in matte black, baseball hat in black gloss, and our baseball hat in white gloss. So what are you waiting for? Get yours now. Contact us now at 817-478-0497 or email us at info@microlid.com. Let's start your journey today.
Welcome to 1940s. Behind me are 2 20-barrel fermenters that are part of our production room. Currently, we're transferring Drinkin' with Lincoln, a collaboration with Spider Bite Brewing Company, who is on Lincoln Avenue just south of us. When you come into our tasting room, our bartender will offer you a selection of 15 different beers in crowlers, cans, and growlers to go, or you can sit down and enjoy the tasting room experience. You can get flights and pints also. We have plenty of food for you to eat, and chips, pizza, pretzels, and Wednesday through Saturday, we have a food truck available. So come on down and enjoy a real good experience. And we're located at 1337 Lincoln Avenue, unit number 1 in Holbrook, New York, located right off of Vets Highway.
Strip Club Choppers. Bikes, accessories, clothing, parts, and apparel. Strip Club Choppers, a uniquely American company. Strip Club Choppers, coming to a town near you. For additional info, visit stripclubchoppers.com.
There are so many ways to TGIF. Date night or late night, make it a great night. How you Fridays is up to you. How much fun you have. Let us take care of that. Introducing Happy Every Hour. All day, every day drink specials. Only at Fridays.
If you need a banner made, or some t-shirts made, or some sweatshirts, Wayne Blast is your guy. Check out Wayne Blast Customs on Facebook, or go to his website, wayneblast.com, or give him a call at 631-643-3333. Wayne Blast is your man. Oh, we live? Thank you. Thank you for the heads up.
And we're back.
Thank you.
My voice is shot, I tell you, shot.
I was in there. You ever watch guys' grocery games?
No.
You ever watch that? You ever see that?
Never even heard of it.
Where he does the countdown because he's got to say go, and people just standing there like he already said go, but they don't realize he said go. That just happened to me just now. Oh, we're live. Oh, okay.
It's a no shit moment.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Hi. I'm Johnny Rizzo. This is Motorcycle Man Radio. This is me without screaming. And me at a normal voice.
No.
No?
No. No.
All right, fuck that shit. So anyway.
It's kind of creepy.
So let's get Louis Bag of Donuts on the phone, Michael. See what's going on out in Florida with the boys down there. Right? See what's happening. having a bad night. My head is fucking gone.
I really think you should sit on your hands.
It's the rev limiter.
I'm gonna sit on my hands.
You'll keep yourself safe.
Raise the RPM up on the rev limiter. It won't tack out so much.
About 97, man, right now. All right, let's talk to Louis. Then we'll get our guest Tommy in here.
How's everybody doing tonight?
What's up, Louis? Bag of donuts. What's going on?
Hey, man. I was listening to that girl, Amy, man. She's pretty cool. She's turkey hunts, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I knew that would get a couple guys roused.
Absolutely.
let me tell you what, man. Hit my Facebook up. I've been killing those bitches since 1980, and with a Brooklyn accent and a mouth call, they don't stand a chance, bro.
Yeah. So what's going on down there, brother? What's in the Florida scene?
What's going on? Well, I got to tell you a quick story. Amy had mentioned an FXR that I think her old man has. I raced a guy that was running his mouth the other night, last week. FXR to Dyna, blah, 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 with the frames and shit. So we pulled out of Boot Hill Saloon at the traffic light there, Mr. Rizzo.
Okay.
Waited for the light to go green. I think I did an Evel Knievel coming over the middle on the bridge there where it opened up.
Was the bridge going up?
I did hit the ground and thought I was going to lose it there, but I never seen that 96 cubic inch again.
Oh, my God. Nice.
So, those FXRs, yeah, they're all right.
Oh, but jeez.
I like my Dyna.
Oh. So talk to us. What's going on down there in the music life down there?
Well, I'll tell you what. I was down last week, with bronchitis. I'm just getting over that. So, didn't do nothing last week. This week, we got a hell of a schedule. Gunshy is going to be at Saints and Sinners on Friday night, and they're a hell of a band.
Okay.
Cinco de Mayo, which is the same day, Main Street, Shovelhead's going to be playing at night. So 6 to 10 Gunshy, 8 to midnight's going to be Shovelhead. And if you haven't seen them, they're a badass group, man. Unbelievable.
Okay, cool. We'll have to check them out for Biketoberfest.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. And then we got our boys at Crash Rocket. They're playing Saints and Sinners Saturday, and Jackknife's going to come on after them. So it's going to be a pretty cool weekend, man. A lot of stuff going on.
Nice. Excellent stuff, man. So I'm glad to see you enjoying. You're back out and about. You're not sick anymore. And you're enjoying your bike life out there in Florida.
Yeah, I polished the bike up, washed it, aired up the tires, ready to roll for the week. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Glad to hear that stuff, man. Excellent stuff. So, Louis, I want to thank you for calling in the show. But yeah, check in with us.
Yes, sir, man. Everybody have a good night, man.
Have a good week.
You got it, brother.
Take care, Louis.
Bye, Louis.
Bye-bye, baby.
Take care now.
Hope that baby was for you, Kate, not me.
Louis living a life. He's from New York. He moved down to Florida now. He's like riding every night.
There you go.
Right? That guy gets around all over Florida.
He does.
That's what all the guys are saying.
Maybe it was for you.
Whoa. So, Chris, what's going on? Along on the debate real quick. We'll get Tommy in there.
We got a ton of stuff going on. Unfortunately, we had to cancel our event on Sunday due to weather because motorcycle safety and awareness is kind of tough to promote when it's raining. So how do you safe on that? Yeah. It was a hard call. We had a lot of people, signed up and helping out and involved with the event. So we had to call it a little early, but it worked out anyway because it was pretty crappy out.
Yeah.
We're in the midst of trying to, reschedule. We're looking at the 14th. I know it's Mother's Day, but it's a clear day on the calendar. So we're trying to put it out there and see if it works. It's got to be better than everybody showing up in the rain. So hopefully that'll work out.
Absolutely.
But I did make good use of the weekend. Went upstate to Poughkeepsie. We did the Hudson Valley Rider Show.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't send Michael any pictures, so we'll follow up next week with them.
Mike, got that video, Mike?
But it was great because I got to see Bruce Laporte
after this
from the Travel and Fallen Biker Memorial Wall.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
right. Good guy.
It was awesome. I got a ton of pictures from him from the wall and stuff. I was up there. The key to going up there was to get our classes. We had the updated curriculum made. Bruce made our curriculum geographically correct now. So it unfortunately involves motorcycle accidents here on Long Island. So the kids that we're teaching can actually better digest it and, make it understandable and feelable, So we got that. I got the presentations from him as well as the zip drives, the books. And we're going full forward now. I got to set together a meeting for everybody. We have like 15 people that are interested in teaching. We got summer classes coming up. I got, schedules we got to put together, and we're going to get back into schools again and kick some butt.
Awesome stuff, man.
That's great.
I know you're
That's
excited
good.
about that too, so that's great.
Absolutely. And then one other thing we got going on, which is next Tuesday, the meeting, I sent Michael the flyer for Slider. We got Dick Gilmore coming down from the MOA. He's involved with everything.
Yeah.
He's in a couple club out west. He's a motorcycle enthusiast. He's a gold Silver Spoke Award winner, the MRF. He's with Motorcycle Hall of Fame. I mean, he's a 20-year EMT. He's teaching us a safety class.
Wow.
So he'll be out here Tuesday. We're starting the meeting early. It'll be 7 p.m. Because it's like a 2-hour presentation plus give or take, depending on the interaction of the audience and everything. And it's just gonna be great. It's gonna be a great time.
That's
we're
awesome,
trying to
man.
push that.
What's up?
Yeah, just one thing I just want to mention because we tend to forget about it because Long Island we just had the expressway paved. Because Chris is talking about safety. If you see a pothole, unless you sit there and call and let somebody know, there's no way it's going to get fixed.
Absolutely.
You can, the expressway is a lot better from what it was 2 years ago, but there's still potholes in your local road. There's potholes on the service road. Unless, call 1-800-POTHOLE. Let somebody know, and then call your friends and let them keep calling, because one phone call ain't going to do it. If they start hearing 5 phone calls, 6 phone calls, then they're going to know it's a problem, and then it's going to get it fixed.
Absolutely.
And not for nothing, May 1st, today's Motorcycle Awareness Month.
Yes.
So we want to promote that. We got some of the firehouses putting it out on their signs, the digital signs, thanks to Wayne. We're trying to get this out there. I post a lot of stuff on Facebook as much as I don't really love Facebook, but it works great for the organization, getting the word out.
Mhm.
And we got a lot of followers. We got over 3,800 followers now on a group page and over 6,500 on the page itself.
Excellent.
So, that's, add volume to the voice, join Long Island Debate. It's $25 for a year. It's $100 for a 5-year. And you add voice to the volume of motorcyclists on Long Island as well as in New York, So we're going to D.C., 2 weeks, the 15th, 14th or 15th. We're going down. We're going to lobby the Capitol with some of the stuff that we want to, support and some of the stuff we want to fight against. So we're busy. It's game on. It's that time of the year. We're rocking. So
Excellent. Good stuff, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
That's Chris from the Long Island Base.
Yes, big
Working
Chris.
hard.
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell Tommy to come in, please?
I'm sorry, what? Am I your maid?
No, just a bitch.
True story.
Hey, you handle these gentlemen well. Well, wait
She
a
got
minute.
us. She got us.
We're
Tommy,
very scared of her.
Take a seat, Tommy.
She's formidable.
I married
So-
I'm scared of nobody.
What's up, Tommy? How you doing?
Good, baby, good. We're very busy.
Put your headset on so you can hear me.
Yes. How you guys doing?
like you might need help.
Bring the mic up to your face.
How's that?
They're perfect. Now you can hear yourself good, right?
Good.
All right, so tell us about yourself.
Oh, I'm the president of Post 18. We just started AMVET Post 18. We just started up about maybe 6 months ago. We're
Okay.
doing really good.
Good.
Got about 22 to 25 guys already. We got 4 posts on Long Island. Debbie Strandell is looking to open up one.
Is it Debbie or Deborah?
Deb,
Or Deb. I don't know.
Deb.
Okay.
She's a great bunch of girls.
Time of day.
So
She's actually
the
watching too, so I got to watch.
AMVET's,
She's gonna kick my ass later.
but we're doing good on Long Island with AMVETs. We got a very busy schedule. This weekend, we have our second sportsman show, which is a gun show, which is run by TNT.
Okay.
All right, so there are, all the vendors are vetted by TNT.
Sure.
And we had 1,000 people walk in our place a couple weeks ago. Man.
Really?
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You
So
can't say fucking.
sorry.
Okay. So go ahead.
So and then the riders are going to be raffling off an Access Savage 3006 with a scope and a case.
Nice.
Nice.
We'll have food menu. And the bar will be open like always.
Nice.
And so that's going to be a good weekend. Now I know there's a couple of events this weekend. Ours starts at 9:00. The other events
Is Saturday?
Saturday, you have the Sons of Italia's got their thing, and they're raffling off a victory.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
come win.
Yeah, you get two.
Come
two
win
for
a
one
rifle
day.
with us. Put it in your saddlebag.
And they
and
all want the victory.
Go over to
Absolutely.
the Son of Italia's and go win a bike.
That might work.
Yeah, that might work.
That's a nice looking bike.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a beautiful bike.
That's a 2006 Kingpin.
Oh yeah, those are nice bikes.
Yeah, we're gonna have a booth set up there too.
Oh, cool.
We'll have all your flyers and stuff up after the show on
Yeah.
our page, and then be up having technical difficulties over there.
Then
So,
I don't know if everybody knows what the acronym of RED is.
No, what is that?
RED is Remember Everybody Deployed.
Okay.
That's the
Like
acronym,
that?
and that's why we wear red on Fridays.
Oh, okay.
So I'm starting a Red Shirt Friday once a month. We're going to do at the Post. Our first one's May 19th. Hell and Back is the band, which is a
Okay.
great band. And it's for Saratoga Warhorse. Now, Saratoga Warhorse is equine therapy for veterans with PTSD. I went through it,
Oh, really? Okay.
and it was awesome. Not the magical pill,
Right.
but it was an incredible program. And if they pay soup to nuts, they'll fly you up there. They got one down in Baltimore now. I think they're looking to start one out here in Long Island.
Okay.
But even if you got family that's across the country
Sure.
that you know is struggling, you get in touch with them. They will get a plane. They will put him on a plane.
Really?
Or her on a plane, fly him 3 squares a day.
Wow.
You know, and it's an amazing thing. You get put in a ring, a 60-foot ring, with a 1,200-pound thoroughbred.
Oh boy.
You've never met him before. He's never met you before,
Right.
and you're bonding, and it's insane. Wow. But at the end of the day, you end up, with this program, you end up saving, when you donate to them, you end up saving 2 lives.
Right.
You're helping out a vet get through his stuff, right?
Mhm.
And then you're helping out a retired thoroughbred too.
No.
And I never knew this, but thoroughbreds are penned 22 hours a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
No wonder why they want to bust out of that gate. It's like, bling!
Yeah.
It's
And they-
I feel the same way.
Before the
I want
race,
to bust out the door right now.
I feel the same way. I want to bust out. Right.
I've heard before the race they actually crank on their nuts too, and that gets them to run. So
But so that night we're raising money for Saratoga Warhorse.
Oh.
Charge $10 at the door.
Excellent.
And if you wear a red shirt, you get a free drink.
Ah, all right.
All right, so to support that. Then of course we got Rolling with the Remember coming up.
Okay.
Which is Memorial Day weekend down in DC.
Okay.
We do have the permits for the Pentagon and go back into the
Oh,
Pentagon
that's good.
again. So that'll make things a lot better. And Friday's the bike blessing at the National Cathedral, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever done that.
no, I've heard it's really good.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Bishop comes out, got 100, 200 bikes sitting out in the front.
Really?
And then you go inside that cathedral. That cathedral is just
Oh, it's awesome.
breathtaking.
Yeah.
Then Saturday, a bunch of us are just going to do the Shenandoah, and then Sunday we have the ride. The demonstration.
Right.
And I know it's hard for a lot of people to make it down. We had over 70,000 bikes last year. But we're thinking of probably double this year. But I know a lot of people can't make it down because it's a big weekend.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you can't make it down, Billy Byrne from Rolling Thunder is doing the same thing.
Uh-huh.
He's big on the PTSD and he's
Yep.
big on the demonstration and the whole thing. So you know what? If you can't make it down to the weekend, reach out to Billy Byrne and get involved in his ride. And because last year, do you guys know what the PACT Act is?
No.
All right, the PACT Act was passed last year. Was the $10 billion? It was for the all the men and women overseas with taking in all the toxins.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that was about to fail. That was they weren't passing it until we did Rolling to Remember last year.
Right.
Wow.
And it went ape nuts.
Yep.
Right. 2 weeks later, the bill got passed. It's the largest veteran bill ever passed.
Wow.
So when we get together,
It makes sense. Yeah. It's,
when we get together and we get those loud bikes out there, and listen, nobody raises more money than bikers.
Nope.
I don't care.
No way.
Yeah.
And
It's,
$25 in his pocket, that's all he's got, $10 left in his gas tank, and he's riding home empty. A biker will give up his last $10.
Sure.
They don't
Yeah.
care.
Absolutely.
So that's big. And then the one last thing I want to give a shout out to Anvil Post 111, June 3rd. Patchogue, they're having a pig roast poker run for 22 a day, which you guys know what 22 a day is.
Yeah.
right?
fortunately, yeah.
And two of his guys, his riders, that's what they do they're professional pig roasters. So Their pigs are.
I'm in.
Their pigs are awesome.
Did they go to
You got
college?
Johnny,
or-
you got Johnny and Pig.
I'm
Their
in.
pigs
Hey,
are
you know,
awesome.
hey.
And then I don't know what the date is for the autism run that was on last year with Krista Bruno. It's in September.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
later.
sure.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll get to
we
that.
got time to
Yeah.
to promote that down the road. But yeah, we got a big May going on.
Got a lot of stuff
Well, that's
going on.
awesome, man.
Yeah,
it's
good.
great what you do.
Yeah. Thank you guys
I'm
for
glad you came in
squeezing me
tonight.
in.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Anytime. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Mike,
Hey,
you
you
gonna come
get
over?
more stuff, let us know. We can
Yeah,
post it.
absolutely.
You can call in, whatever. Always
Yep.
here to help you promote those rides.
Sounds good.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for coming in.
All right, guys.
Nice meeting you, Tommy.
Okay.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Boom!
Stop by First Manufacturing Company at 389 West Sunrise Highway in Freeport, New York. They have the largest selection of motorcycle accessories, apparel, and fashion leather goods on Long Island. Use the promo code RADIO and receive 20% off your in-store or online order. Visit firstmfg.com.
We all know that safety comes first, but you don't want to look like your parents are sending you on a bike ride. Here at Micro DOT Helmets, we're focused on lightweight DOT certified helmets that protect and still look great, so you don't have to look like that mushroom from Super Mario. If you do have an accident, we'll ship you a fresh new helmet. Real lifetime warranty, only at Micro DOT Helmets, a veteran-owned business.
Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery. Keys Love Jewelry, stainless steel jewelry for men and women at affordable pricing, guaranteed to never tarnish or turn. And Keys Cutlery, a cut above the rest, specializing in hunting, camping, fantasy, everyday use, and self-defense equipment for your personal safety. Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery are both located inside Retro Relics at 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. That's inside Retro Relics at 2860 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York. Check their websites out at keyslovejewelry.com and keyscutlery.com. That's keyslovejewelry.com and keyscutlery.com. Got a question? Give them a call. 631-379-1781. That's 631-379-1781. Keys Love Jewelry and Keys Cutlery.
CycleFish.com, Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, and the High Seas Rally Cruise present the world's only biker comedy hypnotist, Gary Michaels. To signal Gary Michaels, just click on GaryMichaels.net.
For commercial office printers, copiers, document cloud-based solutions, and with over 50 years of service, the choice is clear. Northeastern Office Equipment. Get a free, no-obligation quote. Visit northeasternoffice.com.
Hey, check out Twisted Cycles, guys. If you need any work done to your bike, you want to get new tires or oil change, or you want to do more modifications to your engine, check out Twisted Cycles, 177 Medford Avenue in Patchogue. Go get your bike looking and sounding great. What's up, everybody? We are back. I got it right this
You
time.
got it right this time. I was waiting to rescue you.
That would have been fun to watch.
You are watching Motorcycle Man Radio. Now, Miss Kate Fox.
Yes.
What's going on?
Well, you know what? We've had a long night tonight, but there is one very special thing going on this week, and it is on.
It's not my birthday yet. Got another 10 days.
What is it, dinner?
Well, he heard pig roast. He's gone.
Done.
He's
Oh, he's
been
done.
gone
He's
since
done.
then. No, we got our bike night.
That's right.
Our first bike night of the
Boom.
year.
That's right.
May 4th, Thursday. TGI Fridays, Farmingville, 6:30 to 9:30.
Nice.
And we have E3 playing.
E3 is playing. Hey, Dave Rock, man. Tom Bakar is the man.
I was giving you that part.
I know. Thank you.
That's it, though. Shut his mic
But
off.
it's going to be a great night. Man, we're going to have giving away a leather jacket.
Yes.
By the way, we're also donating a leather jacket to Rock and Roll for Good also.
Nice.
Do you need that for, do you need that for the boogie one, or
Boogie for boobies.
do you need a jacket for that one?
Yes.
Okay, I would have bought it tonight. All right, so we got a jacket for you for that. Plus, we're going to have a jacket we're giving away on our bike night.
Yes, on Thursday.
Yeah, and we're trying to figure out how to do it. Raffles?
We haven't figured it out yet.
No.
We haven't-
Why wait till last minute?
Well,
It's a
you know
work in
what? We
progress.
only talk about it when we're here on air.
That's
It's
right.
the only time we talk about it.
I think we should just hand it to
We
a
talk about
random
everything
person
else.
that comes to the booth.
Here you go. You win.
Do we have the bull?
No.
No, but
Unless
we're gonna
Chris
put
is available.
we're gonna actually make you the bull this time.
Oh!
I can't unsee that.
I love their faces. Their faces of disbelief over there.
I can't unsee that.
You know,
They're like-
I've heard this before, but I haven't actually experienced it live. There's a whole nother animal in here.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
Oh, there is.
Listen, you'll never get over it.
You'll never unsee this, I swear.
Poor Kate.
Now,
You've
back to
been
that-
warned.
Back to Tommy that was in here. And he was told that red stuff was pretty cool. I never heard of that.
You never do that?
But I'm not wearing a red shirt because last time I did, I kept hearing, "Hey, Kool-Aid!" so I ran
Pushed
through
in the
a wall.
pool.
So are you running through the neighbor's fences like
I
these
ran-
kids are?
Well, you know, actually, you mentioned him, and I want. We talk about this all the time, but something he said again with the biker community.
Sure.
The generosity, the amount of money that is raised for so many charities
Sure.
by people that ride is just astronomical.
Yes,
And I don't
absolutely.
think anyone tops it.
And no, not at all. You don't see the yacht club doing this, do you?
Well, no, they're drinking martinis and they're buying, Chanel. I don't know.
There you go.
Are you profiling?
No.
I am.
Can I mention
You
something
better.
we did yesterday? We were at Tough Tales Animal Rescue, which is a Queens base, but it was supposed to be a motorcycle run from
Right.
Queens for Tough Tales. And unfortunately, it got rained out, the motorcycle part, but all the riders showed up at the
Oh.
warehouse. And let me tell you, I was one of the people who pretty much spent the last dime in my pocket for raffles that I didn't win any of. Did you win?
No.
No,
Didn't win
I-
Didn't win any raffles, but I bought the shirt, I bought the raffle tickets, and I had a great time. I did buy some food, and we supported the animals, and that's just another example of, an event
Yeah.
that just happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And even though the motorcycle run didn't happen, the bikers still came.
Of
Yep.
course they did.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
We're there.
And that reminds me of your one that you had last year,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that got rained out, but that place was
That's
packed
right.
out.
The tail end of the hurricane that came up from Florida
Right.
to New York. So we had high winds, but people did come inside and they supported.
I
Yeah,
wussed.
that's the main
I
thing.
wussed. I didn't ride.
What do we do on
Awesome.
Thursday?
played,
Are we
though.
gonna, no matter rain or shine, or what are we thinking for Thursday? I
What's
mean, what do you
weather?
want to
Do
do?
we even look at the
I
weather
think
for
it should be
Thursday?
a
No.
light chance of dark
I think
by
there's
night.
chance of rain like all week.
Well,
I
wait,
don't
wait,
even
yeah.
want to talk
You know.
about rain. I had to deal with it this weekend, and it was, as of now, it shows clouds on
Okay.
on my weather app.
That could change. It's only,
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
only Monday. We'll see.
Yeah, just
We'll
keep,
decide
keep it posted.
Thursday at 6 o'clock.
I looked at clouds from both sides now.
There you go. So we're going to make another phone call here, Michael, right?
Sorry.
Diane, who we calling?
We are going to call Joanna, And her last name really is not Turtle, but we all know her as Joanna Turtle.
Okay.
She's been riding for quite a while, too. She's another sister from the Long Island Women Riders, and she supports a lot of different organizations. And she's very generous with her time and what she's willing to do, go above and beyond, with different things with motorcycling. And she did a very interesting passing of the baton for an international women's ride that went across countries.
That's crazy.
And she was the one who actually went to get the baton from another motorcycle group, bring it to Belmore Harley. Were you there, Dawn? At Belmore Harley?
No.
We met there. We met the group there, and then ride it to Connecticut to pass the baton.
That's really cool.
Now, did they ride next to each other and actually hand it off, or did they stop and?
I don't think it was a relay.
Okay.
No.
I know. I kind
They went to a track.
But there
I
was
know.
literally a baton, and we're going to call Joanna and ask her to talk about that experience, because that's another type of thing that we get together and do, and that was an international event as well.
Is it okay to ask her
Absolutely
why she got the
amazing,
nickname
yeah.
Turtle?
You can ask her. She's sassy.
I'm not asking.
Don't be
I'm
messing
out.
with her.
There she is.
Hello, Turtle. Hi, you on here? Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. How you doing?
Hi, how you doing, honey?
We heard a lot about you. We'd like to hear from you what you're all about. I want to hear about the baton and why they call you Turtle.
Why they call me Turtle?
Yes.
Well, Turtle's a long, long time nickname that I had. It's just, let things roll off my back. I have a hard shell, but a softy inside.
Wow.
That is true.
And it's not and it's not because I'm slow. I'm pretty fast on the bike, so.
All right. Glad to hear that. So talk to us about passing the baton. That sounds like a really, really cool thing. Before I get to that, I did something like that we had with the show, but there was it was called the book they had, the Harley book, that was being passed around the whole world. And it ended up at Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. So I had to sign it, and I sent it out to Texas, and then it went somewhere else, and then somebody stole it.
Yeah.
So
Oh my God.
that's what happened. So
Wow.
So it sounds like the same kind of thing that you're doing. It's a really cool concept. So
What that is actually totally a little different. The Women Riders World Relay, it's a world event that was really one woman's vision in England. Her name is Holly Bell, who I actually met. And it took about a year and a half to put together, and the whole relay was through the entire world, like all the continents in different countries, and volunteers of women that would want to be part of this gathered together and passed an actual baton. There was 2 batons that were made. One baton was more in the European area with England, Africa, some of the countries up in Asia and so forth. And then it came through Canada, and it came down to, by Maine. And I actually signed up, and I left Long Island early morning one day, took 2 days to get up to Maine by myself, met up about 6 girls who I've never met before from all over the area in New England, and we all decided that we would take the baton from Canada. So we walked over the border, we sat with these Canadians, we talked, we laughed, and it was all about sending a message about women riders and gear for women and accessories, and acknowledging that women riders are actually something more than just a fashion, but it is something real. There are possibly a lot of more women riding different types of style of bikes rather than just Harley, but it's a worldwide thing. There's a lot of women out in the Middle East who are not allowed to even sit on a bike, and they do because of their religion and their culture.
Wow.
But they do it. So it's actually was something that, and then we rode it in one day, 550 miles from Maine all the way out to Fishkill, New York, and then that continued throughout the United States, and then it went down to Mexico, and it went down all the way down to South America, and then went back into Europe, and it was a whole year of going through. This baton was all over the world, and then everybody met in Europe for the final, I guess, ceremonies, and of course it was during the COVID time, so some girls didn't go, but I was in London. that everybody met up again, and it was like a big reunion of a lot of girls from different countries. Like I met people from Australia who came in. She bought a new bike every time she would go to a different country.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Indian was one of the biggest sponsors on the United States. They actually gave 3 of the girls, who is the I forgot what they call them, but they were like the emperors or something like that for the United States, who they gave them Indian motorcycles, brand new Indians to rent for free for the entire route of the United States for them to use, and brand new bikes and everything. And Indian was very much of a huge sponsor of this, and they felt very, very, passionate about having women riders.
That is fantastic. Imagine
Yeah, we were in
a
the
new
news.
bike every country you go to.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Africa, Australia, Europe, Asia, and in South America, Central America, North America, Canada, we were all over. The baton was all over.
Now, where's the baton going next? Do you know?
No, the baton stopped. No, the baton went to the entire world already.
Oh, so it's done.
It's done.
Oh, okay.
It's done.
That
Yeah,
is
it
so
it
cool.
started. Yeah, so it was something really amazing, and the fact that, of course, I actually led the girls from Maine down to Fishkill because the lady who was supposed to be leading, she hurt her foot, so she became a sweep, and they asked who wants to lead. And now none of us really know each other, so we all have to just trust each other riding. And I got to tell you, I've never met a bunch of women who rode so tight, so fast, 550 miles, from 7 o'clock in the morning to 7:30 at night, and we stopped for gas and some food. We were doing like 90-something, and I don't want to admit to it, but we were, and they were all tight, listening to signals, understanding where we're going, planning out the route the night before because we needed gas. And, different types of bikes. There was a trike. There was, a motocross type of bike. I was the Indian, a few Harleys. It was something that I'll never forget.
Well, that's really cool. That is an awesome thing. So the baton right now, is it sitting like a case somewhere? Did everybody sign it? Is it somebody's garage? I mean,
He ain't letting it
Got
go.
like a fixation with this.
Yeah, he's not going to let it go.
It's like, where's Waldo,
I think-
Joanna?
There's probably it's with Haley. Haley is the one that started this whole thing. And the cool thing is that the Canadians actually had their Monties and a whole band bringing the baton across the United States while we were on the other side waiting with the flag and everything. And we had a marching band with the police, the Canadian police, who walked over the border. It was a big ceremony that we were involved.
So that's awesome
That's
stuff.
cool.
That is really, really cool stuff. And now, is it going to happen again, or that's it? That's just one time and boom?
I don't know. I think if they do it again, they'll probably make it a little bit bigger. It was all just trying to get women be more recognized in the motorcycle industry.
Well, that's awesome.
Because a lot of the things that, as you know, I don't know if you know any women, it's very difficult to get good gear that fits right, when you're riding a bike for anything. And
Right.
most of it is usually for men,
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. And congratulations on that. That's quite an accomplishment there. So I want to thank you.
I'm very proud.
I want to thank you for coming on the show with us. And you ride safe out there, okay?
Thank you, honey. You too.
Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Joanna.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Take care now.
Bye-bye, sweetie.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you think we can get that baton here?
No.
I mean,
No.
They're not
You're
giving.
far
You
too
just
obsessed
said that
with it.
that
probably lose
book
it.
got stolen after you
well,
had it.
he'll break it.
it got
So-
stolen. It was so cool.
Stolen after
Yeah,
you
It was
had
called the
know what?
Biker Book.
If you get the baton, you're going to be walking around with marshmallows stuck on the end of it.
Barbecue sauce.
But it was cool because everyone signed this book.
No, that's
It was a
very
really cool thing.
But
someone stole it.
And to do that, you what the hell?
I
What
know.
kind of person does that?
Did it actually make it to Texas, or are you?
No,
telling me?
it went to Texas.
I think
to
you gotta
somewhere else.
investigate you.
And then it got
Did
stolen.
did we see you put it in the post?
He probably
might.
sent an empty box.
Let me go back and look. So let's take it over to Pat quick to see what's going on. What's up,
Diversion.
Pat?
First off, are we good here? Can you hear me?
What?
I'll take that as a no.
No.
Two things before I start. I just wanted to touch on what Kate said, is about the motorcycle community. When my daughter was a competitive Irish step dancer, we went to one of the art clubs, And literally, and like I said, this is in the middle of March, with any parent who's got a kid who's Irish step dancing, March is your busy month. It's like you go to 4 or 5 events a day. And like I said, these people did nothing for the kids. I mean, these kids danced their hearts out. No soda, no drinks, no nothing. So so to turn around and when you hear the motorcycle community doing something, that's no joke. They take care of their own. So, and also, well, when we get to Rock and Roll for a Cure, do not let Johnny babysit your skeleton.
No. I did sexual acts to that skeleton.
Did you know about that, Dawn?
No, I had no idea what happened to that skeleton.
Well, Mama Dukes won that skeleton.
Yeah.
And I put that skeleton in a lot of.
She had to sanitize it after she was done.
We put that skeleton in a lot of bad.
I might have the video still.
It was bad.
We don't want
Where
to
was
see
that,
the
in this
video.
studio?
No, at your event.
In the parking lot.
And there is a picture of it wearing one of my Irish hats.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
I
definitely
remember
not a
seeing
version.
it at the table. It was at the table.
It was under the table. All right.
Yes, I remember
That
at the
skeleton
table by the door.
It's not a virgin anymore. Okay, just so you know.
I
What's
think it's
that
a
look
boy.
There's
What
things
did you do to the skeleton?
I wasn't even there. I don't even want to think about what you did to the skeleton.
And it was a boy skeleton.
Well,
It
wait.
was.
How could you tell?
He didn't take his shirt off when he was with the skeleton. Did
John
he?
took
with his moves?
that member off.
It was a good day for all of us. You missed it.
Including the
What
skeleton.
an awesome
Including the
event.
skeleton. He loved it. Anyway,
Did you let a motorboat?
I couldn't motorboat it. It's bones.
No, I'm saying
He motorboated me, yeah.
Right?
Here you go.
He tried.
So go ahead, Pat.
Anyway, but getting back to my event, coming up this Saturday, May 6th, down at Hampton Roads Harley Davidson, is a band that you know very well. It is the world's only all-female tribute band, tribute to the metal gods, Judas Priestess.
I love them.
Oh, cool.
They will.
No, I'm kidding.
If you have ever had a chance to see militia boxing content, it's absolutely amazing.
She just played. She's just down in Florida playing
was, I
in
think,
Rock of Ages. Yes.
Yes, and one of my favorite things that she ever did is she was part of when Dee Snider did Van Helsing's Curse.
Ah.
And they played a couple of times over in Patchogue Theater, and just one, an amazing voice, and two, I could say that probably the second best concert I've ever seen, no exaggeration, compared to Pink Floyd.
I missed that.
So, but she will be playing at Hampton Roads Harley Davidson this Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m. It's with opening act Commitment Issues. The address is 6450 George Washington Memorial Highway, Yorktown, Virginia. And the best part, the event is free.
Woohoo!
So you get a chance to check out Judas Priest. Is absolutely an amazing band. You will love the show.
Can I tell you something?
Please do.
This is when I was back in the day playing in bands. Militia actually contacted me to try out for Judas Priestess.
Wow.
And I couldn't do it, mainly because I knew they traveled and all that, and my son was very little at the time, but I was very honored that
You would have loved
Militia
the traveling.
contacted me to audition
That's
for Judas
freaking
Priest.
Wait, she contacted me too.
Did she?
Yeah.
Wait a
Why
minute.
didn't you do
Yeah, I
it?
want to say anything.
Why didn't you
She
do
contacted me also.
I got that phone call.
Wait, but you didn't try out.
I had my run coming up,
and she has a
needed
band
somebody
anyway.
right away, and I was like,
Hey.
I don't have the
Wait, you
time right
should've
now
done
to
it.
audition.
Let's start our own.
Damn.
Yes.
Let's start our own right here. Our own Judas Priestess with the singer, with the drummer.
We got the boobs.
There you go. There you go.
They're an awesome band. They play at Indian Larry's a lot, the block party.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Seen them at Indian Larry's quite a few times.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right, good job.
And that's what's happening.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Can't go to that.
Down in
Why?
Virginia.
Damn. I'm coaching Special Olympics
Oh, really?
Saturday. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Where are you doing that?
That's why I can't go on any rides with the riding groups.
Oh, okay.
That's at Farmingdale, Special Olympics,
yeah.
Farmingdale. Yeah,
That
Farmingdale
new-
High School.
I did it last year. That place is unbelievable.
Awesome, yeah.
It's all artificial. You ever been over there?
Where?
It's a whole new.
Oh, yeah, over on Conklin?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That facility's unbelievable.
Gorgeous.
Really, really nice. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
I was
What?
there last
Yeah,
year.
I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited to do it. It's such a great event for the
Yeah.
kids
Yeah, it's
and
all-
adults.
They
Adults
do.
do it too.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
So it's awesome.
Well, I want to thank you girls for coming in.
Yes.
We're empowering women in what we're doing.
We are.
Yes, we are.
Just ride.
This ride.
Just
Go get
ride.
some wind therapy. Wind therapy.
Thank you for having us on. Appreciate
Girls
that.
are welcome anytime.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
A lot of good
just,
information.
just talk about the Boogie for the Boobies one more time.
May 7th at 89 North, 1 to 7. Boogie for the Boobies for Rockin' the Road for a Cure Breast Cancer Foundation. Come on down, have a good time. And also save the date for Rockin' the Road for a Cure's 14th annual MC Run on October 22nd.
Awesome. So what's the address for 89 North?
Oh, I remember that story.
It's a long story.
Okay.
I couldn't find it. What the hell's the address to this place? 89 North. Anyway,
Just so sad.
I want to thank everybody. What?
Before you cut it loose. Michael, I just sent you a picture, Johnny with the skeleton. I sent you a picture with the skeleton. You got to put it up. Did you put it
You
up?
got it? Oh, he can't do nothing with it.
You can't do nothing with it?
I can, because he's got it over there. That's what I'm talking about, man. I can
Can we? We'll put it in the feed. Can you put it in the feed?
put it in the feed. It's right here.
If you do it again, more people come to my run.
Send it to me.
You have
Big
another
Press.
skeleton?
I'll get you one.
Can you get a girl skeleton this time?
He doesn't need one. He really doesn't need one.
Oh, boy.
Oh my God.
We'll put it up on the page later. There you go. All right, thank you everybody for watching the show and sharing the show and all that good stuff. Irish Pat, we got Big Chris Beckins, Kay Fox, Wayne Forte, my son Michael, and of course these lovely ladies, Dawn D'Amelia and Diane Perry. Thank you guys for coming in.
Have a good week, everybody.
All right, we out of here. Good night.
Good night.
Boom.